Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday's. Oh, let's leave that over there. Welcome to this Saturday's cast of Sven versus Sven, also known as The Svengeance. Joining me as a co-caster today is the winner of the last series of matches we saw, Yolatis.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for asking me, and I'm really excited to cast this Sven battle, the Battle of the Svens, with you.
I
What do you?
appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yeah. What do you think of the civs they picked?
I'm having a look now. It seems like, well, Knight of St. John is gonna have some advantage having his beloved Japanese available to him. Um, Meanwhile, Panda has some strong powerhouses himself. He is
Yeah,
quite well known for his Malay strats, and he has Cumans and Britons.
yeah. If I look at the civ picks, I really like the Italian pick from Panda. I think we're gonna see that in the first game. And I also like the Chinese pick from Knight because I think that's a big one. Magyar's also a pretty strong pick. Saracens, you never know what you're gonna get with those. So it's a good draft after all.
Uh, Indeed, I fully agree with that. I think the market bonus that the Saracens have is one of the more devastating that you can have. And I
Yeah.
also have the impression with the snipe of the Khmer, while
Yes.
Knight is well known for his use of the Japanese, I think PewPewPanDa suspected something
Yeah.
connected to Hideout.
I think maybe he sniffed some relics out. But it's weird because PewPewPanda picked Hideout for his home map, so you would expect Knight to pick that map if that was the case. But still, what do you think of the Vikings, Ben?
The Vikings ban is a quite natural one.
Yes.
Knight of St. John says that it was an auto ban.
Oh, all right.
Alrighty then. Well,
Okay.
then it was a lucky ban because there goes the Hideout strat.
Yes, the free win,
But yes,
as
uh,
some might call it.
indeed, indeed. But yes, the Vikings ban makes sense from a strong civilization standpoint.
Yes.
Although for Panda, I would have eliminated all his elephants that he likes to mass and just banned Malay.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Maybe we're gonna see that in this upcoming games because, yeah, the elephant strat is pretty strong. But
That is
I
indeed
don't
very
think
true.
we're gonna see that on the first map, though.
I doubt
What
it.
do, what do you predict for Knight on the first map?
Um, there are some possibilities. I would guess Portuguese is the
Yeah.
most likely choice here.
Yes, Portuguese, very strong with the unique caravels and also cheaper tax in general, no gold cost on the gold discount on all the units, and the university boost. But Saracens and Byzantines also great picks, so we're gonna see.
True,
I also
true.
think Portuguese, so let's see.
All right, but then let's not keep people too much in suspense. And also, Knight, you will not be playing in red on this stream because you're the higher seeded player. So I will manually change your color to blue every single time. Get used to it.
Poor
But
guy.
all right. But all right, let's then jump into the first game.
Yes.
Uh, and indeed, it is Portuguese versus Italians, which is quite a
Right.
natural pick considering the civilizations.
Yes.
Also, the reason I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit is the neighbors complained about the noise of the previous two streams. So this is going to be a bit more of an intimate session.
Right. No problems.
Right. So just let me know when you're ready, and then I'll give a small
Yes.
countdown and we can start the match.
Yes, you can start.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
I can still yell at you, indeed. However, I'm seeing that the game audio is not coming through. So let me try to fix that real quick.
And we're also seeing PewPewPanDa scouting with the transport ships, opening a dock. So pretty standard. To look at Knight of St. John. I think just villagering up, just keeping on gold, so nothing special at the moment. Both feeling each other out.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Meanwhile, I'm having some game audio issues. Uh, so
That's
feel free to continue commentary while I try to fix this.
all right. Knight opening up with Town Watch, so I think he's expecting of playing safe or expecting a landing. So Town Watch always good for that. Double bid X is coming up for both players. The extra route is gonna help a lot with the boats they're both gonna produce. Um, and for the rest, I think just trying to macro up both players. I see PewPewPanDa already has a galley, so investing in that water center. Also queuing up a couple of fire ships, while Knight of St. John is only queuing up 2 fire ships. But he already has a spearman in the queue, so I think he's really scared of that landing. Or maybe just wants to scout his island.
Indeed, and I've managed to fix the game audio issue.
Nice.
So indeed, apologies for not scanning around, but as we've seen here, Knight has landed on Panda's island, and the
Yeah,
scouts are coming out.
but he's getting scouted already, so that's great catch for Sven. He's also kind of walling health. I like it. Maybe try to wall the bottom part.
Indeed.
Did he see it? Because we don't see an immediate reaction. Yeah, the boat saw it. The scouts is coming. He sees the villagers. I don't like it that he comes with the villagers without support.
That is indeed a little bit of an issue.
I would have
Now
waited
this,
for the scouts and then come with the villagers together so you can fight the scout and then go forward.
indeed. Meanwhile, the 2 fire galleys and the galley are making their way towards Knight's dock area.
Yes. And I think he's trying to get to the fishing boats. So if you get those, that's pretty good eco damage. But yeah, I think it's a little bit chaotic. We got 2
Indeed.
pikemen, so it's pretty good to deal with the scouts.
Indeed.
I don't see the landing bit too much at the moment.
Indeed, I think it. I also like the fact that Panda isn't overreacting, so only 4 pikemen.
Yeah.
Spearmen, apologies. Now market coming up. Not overcommitting on the counter unit defense.
Indeed, I really like how he dealt with that. Just making sure he can think about going up to Castle Age. I think maybe a little bit too much on berries. Maybe he can start a couple farms, or yeah, he's doing that right now.
Indeed. Oh,
You know,
and this is an annoying one. As you can see, there's a villager stuck at the gold.
I also hate when that happens.
Everyone does. It is the most annoying thing now.
Yes. You know, Italian's pretty good in this situation because he only needs 680 food to go up the castle. So if PewPewPanDa buys food and sells a little bit of food with the market he's got, he can already go up. When
That is
Knight,
very true.
Knight can also go up right now, and we see them going up right now.
Knight is indeed already doing that, but he is losing his fishing eco down at the bottom.
That's pretty big because the fishing eco, you should look at this as 4 villagers gathering food at the time. So he basically lost 4 villagers that PewPewPanDa did not.
Indeed. And if we now look at the Eco KD, there's already 8 kills in favor of PewPewPanDa.
Yes.
That is going to be, well, quite the lead he will develop here.
Yes, and we also see the 3 ducks from PewPewPanDa, so it's not like he's losing the water or anything. I don't think the stable did his job, to be honest.
Indeed.
But we're gonna see him way faster to Castle Age, so maybe he can take back the water with those upgraded galleys.
Indeed. And also, while PewPewPanDa is only now going up to Castle, the lead that Knight has, he can produce 1 or 2 Knights in this stable before the couple of Spearmen take it out. And even though they're counter units, I think I would still favor the Knights in this scenario.
Yes, I think everybody would like to favor those. But if you get 4 or 5 Spearmen,
yes, now it's...
Yeah, that starts to change very quickly.
Indeed.
He's aged up. You also see the galley upgrade, the war galley upgrade, so that's pretty huge.
That is indeed pretty big. He has the 4 fire galleys. Yes. Also, he is transporting 2 more villagers in his transport ship. He's already going to the middle to mine stone.
Yes, I really like that move. I think also PewPewPanDa didn't realize he can age up very quick with Italians because he overflows with wood a little bit. Food a little.
Indeed.
I would try to fix his eco. Yes. But it can come in handy because the dock upgrades really cost a lot of food. The first one, so war galley, careening, they can help a little bit if you have that extra.
Indeed. And now we have a second landing, which is immediately spotted by Panda.
That's really so bad luck.
That is indeed very bad luck. That stable is deleted. Meanwhile, he has taken precautions. He has walled in his wood villagers.
Exactly.
Careening and War Galley both coming in for PewPewPanDa.
It's like a thing you can do with the Italians, because the cheaper the discount on the dock upgrades. So that's pretty helpful. I would love to see maybe another sell a little bit of food and get a DC going, because I think KnightofStJohn is in the castle age already, so you don't want to fall off on that eco.
Indeed, and he's already on his second town center, which is pumping out villagers. Although PewPewPanDa still has the lead with his 4 docks and the 8 fishing ship that he's currently in possession of.
And that's all because of the early water that he controlled. So that's actually pretty big. Because that's another thing. I mean, you win the water. I would not have maybe went all aboard on the farms. If you put all the farms on wood, you can maybe drop another DC or 2 and keep on producing the boats.
Indeed. Now a second town center coming in, deleting a house that is a little bit in the way.
Yes.
It's a little bit cramped. I would have made the DC a little bit more.
I see what
on the right side of the gold pile.
I see what you mean, but we also see a counterattack on the ship from PewPewPanDa on the far right.
Indeed, coming down with his 6 war galleys.
And that can also be annoying. Those ships harassing the woodlands, harassing the food.
Absolutely. And now the back dock is going to go down. It's an interesting race to see. Will it go down? Okay, it will go down after careening is researched.
Yes.
but it's fairly
I think it's
close.
gonna finish. Yes.
Yes.
It's an interesting situation because I really like PewPewPanda's position here, but the knight got the middle, and the middle can be very important if you can get a castle up there. It's really big,
Hmm.
especially in Castle Age. But for some reason, Knight of St. John is lagging 10 villages behind. It's
Yes,
really,
if we look at his idle TC time, even though by now they have the same amount of TCs, he is behind by almost a factor 4.
yes, pretty
Raid
huge.
going on. Yep, indeed, there's raid of some knights at his wood line of PewPewPanDa, but
Nice quick wall.
indeed, now these gold villagers are going to get hit, but the counter knights are coming in.
Oh, yeah, the quick wall actually
That is very nice.
did not help the knights out for a split second.
Indeed,
And
and
I also like that PewPewPanDa got the upgrades for his knights. You see knights doing
yes.
the drop, you might say, but he doesn't upgrade his knights, so he's gonna lose that fight. And now we're gonna see the counter landing, I think.
Indeed, and now we have 7 knights with chainmail armor in a
Oh,
transport ship.
is it gonna be spotted? Oh, it's running away from the fire ships.
Caravels are just passing.
Haven't seen a thing.
It'd be real nice if this transport ship of Panda would just make its way over to Knight's
Yeah.
base.
Indeed, it would idle the whole gold eco, I would think. But you know, we have to cut these players some slack. There's a lot of things
Oh
going on.
yes, there is
So,
indeed a lot going on. There is you have the ships on the left discovering the stable here. I don't think that will be dealt with anytime soon. There's a fight in the middle, which Panda wisely decides that that's not going in his favor.
I would almost like Knight of St. John just to buy 100 stone and get the castle up in the middle. Ah, it's too late now.
Oh, that castle in the middle is not going to go up.
Nope.
There
That
go the
would have
couple
been a really
villagers
big
there.
play.
That's a big play. Only now fletching being researched. That's actually quite
Yeah.
an important one.
Yeah, but
For,
also PewPewPanDa
to fight.
didn't have the Vodkin arrow. That's also pretty big. Yes, also 35 villagers on gold. That's maybe a little bit much.
That is quite a lot of villagers. And now he sends 10 to stone.
Maybe to get his castle on his own.
That
Because
would not be a bad option.
he has control of the middle. And we see a big fight in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Fire ships, I really like. Oh, fight, keep
Oh.
fight.
Oh,
demo
I think
coming,
he
the demo
just...
coming.
Oh, there's some
Huge.
demo ships coming in.
Ooh, this is huge.
That was huge.
Oh, that was huge.
That's a big fight. That's a big win for Panda.
That's really big. And we see a
Nice.
landing on the top of Knights. Oh no, it's not a my mistake. But just, yeah, I really like the position PewPewPanDa is in this game.
Indeed. Quite a commanding lead both in military and in eco, which is, let's be honest, not something that we expect from Panda.
Oh, really? What would you do if you were like Panda's position right now? Would you try to push him to death, or just play it from Imperial?
If I look at what Panda can see, I would try to reinforce the center with a castle, get control of that area.
Yes, and maybe go up to Imp, I guess.
Go up to Imp, add a few more docks, and then really start harassing the coastline.
Yeah, that's a really good play. Guess yeah, if you have the control, why try to waste it with a killing blow? Maybe a little bit too much on stone over there.
I think that is a gather point which is just set to
Yeah.
stone, and that is
I know that feeling.
I think we all know that feeling.
So another big fight on the bottom end screen. This time Knights really good job
Indeed.
with the caravels. You know, caravels are really good counter versus boats that are clumped up. But
Indeed.
they,
They're kind of like scorpions,
yes,
but navy.
scorpions on boats.
Indeed.
But I really like the demos. Are we gonna see? I think we're gonna see a couple of demo hits.
And Knight sees the demos and he's running away a little bit.
Yes. Airships are actually pretty decent against the caravels. They don't kill them. As you see, we see PewPewPanDa, I think, going for it.
Yes. Panda is indeed going for imp.
See also a drop on the top, landing on the top of Knight's base. Yes,
Indeed. Those
Knights.
knights, together with a scout, are now cleaning house. Although he needs to keep an eye on them because they are being countered by pikemen.
Yes. But he's still idling the eco, the top PC, and that's pretty huge, especially when
Indeed.
you think Panda is going up to him.
Indeed, and that is 11 villagers that are currently doing nothing.
Yes. This might be like a game-winning move. This lap.
Indeed. Ooh, I do not take that fight, Panda. That's
I think he's focused on the ship battle.
that is very much possible. Oh, and we're getting a ship in a castle in the middle, claiming control of that area. And if possible, he has the stone. I would even build like a second castle.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. Like a castle maybe a little bit forward, so you can control the whole area. It's really hard to take good engagements on those castles.
Indeed, and oh, more knights being loaded in a transport ship. And this is actually a good time to research heated shots in the university, so that your towers, I think it's castles as well,
Yes,
do more damage to ships.
but I would prefer Galleon first before heated shot because castle range and maybe Bracer. Bracer, I would not have gone for shipwright. He's going shipwright and galleons, but I would have preferred Bracer over shipwright in this scenario.
I would even say more. I would have preferred Bodkin Arrow.
Of course, I didn't see that Bodkin Arrow, but Bodkin Arrow is also pretty huge.
Indeed,
not alone for the ships, but also for the castle.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Knight of St. John also going Imperial. Wheelbarrow coming, having just been researched. Ballistics does not do much at the moment, only the castle
also
and
the
town
ships,
centers.
Don't caravels have benefit from ballistics?
I don't think so.
Oh. Galleons do, but I didn't know caravels.
I think because they're kind of like scorpions.
Yeah, that might.
So
do they?
This is brutal. Like if we just look at the Eco KD, there's already 37 villagers that Panda has managed to kill.
Yes, and Panda is already up to 130 villagers, whilst Knight of St. John is still at 90. So that's also pretty big.
That is indeed pretty big.
I would love to see chemistry and maybe start getting up that navy fleet, getting up some cannon galleons, and storming that castle.
I like the second castle in the middle.
Yes. Just getting control of that area.
Here, an interesting fight. An unknown bonus is that the Spearman line have an attack bonus versus ships.
I know, it can really screw with you on like water nomad and stuff.
Absolutely.
That's like that. Another fight.
Meanwhile, indeed, another fight. I like the extra docks in the middle.
Yes, just getting control of that area.
Indeed.
We'll see
Bodkin finally coming in. I would retreat there with his fire ships.
Yes, because those are elite caravels right now. So.
Elite caravels, and it's underneath the castle with 9 garrisoned villagers. That's going to pack quite the punch.
Yes.
But I do love the slow creep forward with the castles.
Yeah, that castle is that can't go up if you're Knight of St. John. You have to try to
Indeed.
stop it somehow.
Yes.
But that's easier said than done.
Easier said than done, but then I would expect some trebs. I would have already expected some trebs from Panda as well. Just trying to take out his defensive castle.
Yes, that might have Roggan, but you also have to think I think you can do that once that new castle goes up. You can start to trap because you have safety on that area.
That is true. I'm not a fan of the fight that Panda just took.
No.
Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not a fan of the fight he just lost.
But that castle goes up, and now you can think about heated shot, because that will get some value. Right?
Indeed.
Oh, demo ships.
And some pretty big bada booms over there.
That might be like the game-winning move, to be honest. Because now you, as Knight, you don't have control over the water anymore. So you kind of have to undergo what PewPewPanda's going to do with you.
Indeed.
The castle's being taken down by the cannon galleons.
Panda just says screw it for trebs. I have 5 elite cannon galleons.
Yes.
That will take down the castle, and he's got a fair point there.
Yes, and probably also the town centers on the area. And get some room for the night landing he's preparing. Or maybe he forgot about it. I think he's preparing it. But
I expect that he's preparing it indeed.
But I have a feeling this game might go to PewPewPanDa. And I actually like the way he played.
I think so as well, but I'm afraid that he's not really striking any really killing blow.
No, not yet, I think. I think he's preparing something big. But yeah, if you look at it, I would have a hard time as Knight to come back in this game. But let's not call a game when it's not over yet.
Indeed, especially since as Portuguese he does have access to Vitórias.
Yes, why haven't we talked about Vitórias?
That's the most unbalanced thing in the game.
Yes, especially on this map.
Especially on a map like this indeed. So if Knight just manages to hold and Panda cannot manage to really strike a killing blow, he can just outlast his opponent.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, you just see the sheer power of the navy at the moment.
Indeed.
The eco's getting harassed, the town centers are getting killed by the cannon galleons. You can
that does indeed make it...
you can drop a couple of castles if you have like 3k stone in the bank, so...
You can indeed crawl forward and just aggressively put a castle right here on the remaining gold and stone on his island, and then just slowly creep forward.
Even getting
he does know, I think, that he's forcing Knight of St. John towards the north side of the island.
Yes, and we see the castle going up, but what can it do against the cannon galleons?
Yeah, I think it's only buying some time. If PewPewPanDa would only realize that his ships are running into castle fire, he does a little bit of a late reaction.
Yes, pretty good fight by Knight of St. John over there.
Indeed.
I really like how he took that. Just gathering up some caravans.
And there go the wood villagers.
Yes. Really nice. But I was actually something I wanted to say. PewPewPanDa got 152 villagers. I think he can lose a couple.
I do think that he can afford the losses. Indeed, he's got a little bit of an overboard going.
Just a little bit. Maybe he's gonna prepare a couple of castle drops.
Oh, and now we see the knights coming in
The Knights of
from
Sven.
Panda.
Yes.
Knights of Sven, indeed. But there's the helps that are making quick and easy work of them. So yeah, I
If you have
think
like 3k in the bank, you would just go for a Cavalier at this point. I think not.
I think so too. But first he needs to deal with this
Yes,
23 elite caravels that are coming for him.
this is gonna be a
He's
big
trying to
fight.
put his demo ships in safety, but I think he should just go for it.
I think he can trade a couple times, but I think he just wants to fight in the safety of his castles.
Yeah, I think he can just let those dogs over there go. He can always build more on the other side of the island. And now the ships are coming within range of the
He's
castle,
coming
and
in with
that's
the flank of the demos at the bottom.
there is indeed a group of 13 villagers over there. Sorry, 15 villagers of
The
Panda,
demos are
which are
going in. The demos are going in. The fight. Is he committing?
oh, and they're going back.
Oh, no, he's. I
Actually,
think he has
quite
the time
nice
because
using the demos to lure the ships into castle range.
yes. I think Panda just needs to gather his ships up. He's here arresting the bottom part again, which is cool. But I think if he wins the fight now, he just wins the game. Ooh, that's a big badaboom. That's a big one.
I mean, now you just land your 6 knights and he's lost.
Yeah, I think he's doing more than just landing 6 knights. He's taking over the island of Sven. I would just
Yeah.
actually go like fast fires at this moment. There's nothing Knight of St. John has that's good against fast fire. If you build like
Indeed.
10 fast fire ships, this army would melt. Or he would have to go back to the safety of his castle, of course.
And the fast fires could also make handy work of the 5 elite cannon galleons that are currently pulling down his castles in the middle.
Indeed. And Knight of St. John is run out of food. Maybe he can use some markets to rebalance his ego, but I think he's gonna find out that the island is not his alone anymore, and he's gonna share it with an unfriendly neighbor.
There's currently 9 knights with more stables being
Fight
built.
at the castle of Knight of St. John of this ship. He cleaned up a pretty big amount of the ships.
Panda's elite cannon galleons are running back, and now Cavalier is in, and the elite cannon galleons are just pulling down everything that can counter, building-wise at least, on the edge. And Panda just saying, screw villagers, I will take down your town center first.
I think he can do whatever he wants in this game. I mean, when you have 12k wood in the bank,
yeah, the fight is almost definitely won.
He can start to bribe enemy units on woods and gold alone.
Indeed.
He can start paying them in stone.
But meanwhile, all 3 castles in the middle are going to disappear.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big win.
That is a pretty big win indeed, because now there's also a second castle defensively for Knight of St. John. But I mean, there's 33 Cavalier on the way.
If he starts castle pushing on Knight's Island right now with the 3k stone you have, I mean, I see no coming back from that. Because he's ran out of wood.
He's run out of wood.
Starting to run
out of gold.
Yeah, run out of places to chop wood safely.
That as well, but he does need to take care of these couple of elite cannon galleons.
Indeed. But the Cavaliers are just going half at it at the moment.
Indeed.
just ignoring every unit that comes out, just pure brute forcing it with the huge eco that he has. But yeah, I can't see a world where PewPewPanDa will lose this game at this moment.
I would be very disappointed if he did manage to give it away at this point.
Yes, indeed.
But KnightofStJohn, he does not like to resign apparently. It's
Yes, it's last man standing. And maybe, yeah, if you still have the fleet, I would see why, but I just don't get why PewPewPanDa won't make just a couple of fire ships that would have been huge.
indeed.
You don't have to overcommit on that,
Well,
but
he does have them now. He is building them.
he's listening to me right now.
Listening in the past.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And more docks being added to the front.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See,
by the way,
actually
have a
ran out
look-
of wood.
Have a look at the distribution of Panda's eco. 110 villagers on wood.
This is where you might start to think about a Victoria win. But you just sold like 5k of wood in the market. I hope that doesn't come bite him in the ass. And KnightofStJohn is just laughing at us right now from saying he should resign when he's gonna make a huge comeback. But
I mean, it is possible.
I would not have sold that much amount of food.
No.
Especially when you can just take over the center again.
Indeed, but I'm not seeing any Victorias coming up for Knight. I see a slow repair of his eco, a mill so he can use these farms again.
Also,
yeah,
maybe
town center. I mean, Panda, why are you so passive? Just
make
castle.
a castle or Genu's crossbowman or archery range would just wreck.
Indeed. I mean, yeah. It's a very good hold of KnightofStJohn, and Panda just does not find the killing blow he needs.
5 minutes ago, I would not have believed that this game would have gone on like this, because I thought he was dead, but this is actually a pretty good hold. See if you have control over the navy, but yeah, you see just the power of the fire ships. Caravels don't scratch.
Yes.
They just
at all, indeed, and the cannon gallons are also just being eaten alive.
Indeed.
Once he no longer has those, then it's he cannot sustain production that much longer.
And also, just a castle on his wood line, on Panda's wood line, would have been huge, because that channel has been used so many times at the moment.
Indeed, like just a counter castle to KnightofStJohn's. Arson coming in for KnightofStJohn. Some strange decisions being made here.
I think I like the decision because he's making helps, and that's kind of the only unit he can afford right now. And Arson helps with Arson can actually take down buildings. So as long as PewPewPanDa is keep making Cavaliers, I really like it.
True. I mean, come on, Pan, you have almost 50 villagers in this area. Just you can just build a castle in no time.
Yeah, or just ship them over to KnightofStJohn's island and take all the wood there.
That is also true. That's a very good choice indeed.
I think he might be doing that because we see him loading up his ship, his transport ship right now.
So he's going to be transporting a whopping 20 villagers over.
You can build a couple castles with those.
You can build a couple castles. Also, what's your opinion on the monastery and then the relic?
I've been there. You build a monastery next to a relic and you think, yeah, I'm gonna take that, but you forget to queue up the monk. I've been there, done that.
I think we've all been there, but it's just hilarious to see. Like, it's an hour-long game already, and
Indeed.
uh, they
Especially
would
when
have
you
provided
start to
so
run
much
out of
gold.
gold. Yeah.
Which is the case. Panda no longer has any gold miners, and only 26 gold in the bank.
Yeah. What if Panda would have made like skirmishers like 10 minutes ago on Knight's Island? I think there was no way this game would have gone because skirmishers
Indeed,
counter the halberdiers.
indeed.
He has the bracer. He does not have the armor upgrade, but when you have
That,
skirmishers, it don't matter that much.
that doesn't matter that much indeed, but now indeed there's a monk coming in, already picked up the one relic,
Oh,
picking
nice.
up the second relic on his map.
Do you think he's gonna land for the center relic?
Uh,
Or is he not gonna bother?
he's building a monastery there, so no,
Alright,
he's not going to land his monk there.
fair enough.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, but I have the impression that Panda is kind of giving it away here.
Yeah, he might be. This was clearly a one game, but you know what's bugging me a little bit, the fact that the eco of Knight is still this low. He made a couple villagers back, but then he lost them again to the ships. But now he started to make victorias. But that
Indeed,
takes population. So
takes a lot of population indeed, but it's infinite resources.
indeed,
I
might be the hold he needs.
indeed.
Oh, this is not a fight he can afford at the moment.
No, indeed. But it's a fight that Panda really should take. Should really clean up that castle.
I think every fight Panda is taking is a good fight at this point. When you have this much
Indeed.
eco,
Okay, finally there's a castle. There,
nice.
I would not have made that second castle.
Oh no.
That's
He's just showing off how much how much stone he has at the moment.
yeah, indeed. This is just insane.
He's like, I can do this all day, buddy.
Meanwhile, he's also restored his gold income with, well, let's call that a little bit overproductive. And
I've seen bees that were had more space for every bee himself than those
oh
miners.
god. Well, also, he made the monk, but he just didn't pick up the relic, so the monk is just going around healing the villagers.
Also an important task.
Important task, but and a third monastery on Knight's Island trying to go for Knight's relic as well.
But if you control all the relics, it's still a big win. And
That is indeed a big win.
doesn't relic victories are allowed in this game?
If
Or-
they put the standard victory, then yes, relic victory is a thing. And
Maybe
yeah,
we can
Panda
see-
is just creeping forward with castles.
Yeah. He could have done it a little bit aggressive. More aggressive.
Yes, I would have. Okay, now he's coming forward again with his cannon galleons,
Yeah.
raiding the backside, so I expect the Victorias and the castles to disappear quite rapidly.
Yes, this might be like the actual game-winning move. If that castle goes down, I don't see anything holding it for Knight anymore.
Another castle coming up for Panda, and another castle
He's
coming
just
up.
showing off at this moment. He can still build
Yeah.
another one.
Also, if we look at the score, it's a 7,000 point lead.
Scores can be deceiving, but I don't think it's true at this point.
Yeah, in this case, I don't think it's deceiving at all.
Let me see. Who needs skirmishers or archers to counter halberdiers when you have like 10 castles?
I mean, you said he should go for something ranged, and, you know, castles are ranged.
He did listen after all.
more stables, and I noticed that he's going for hussars.
Yes, those are
And
also good because
not a
Italians get fully upgraded the SARs.
true, not a bad choice, but I don't think another castle. But now he's out of stone, so we will not get yet another castle.
No, he's
But
gonna
yes,
buy stone with the gold he just mined
well,
and he got from the relic. That's the play. Just
that is
keep on
indeed the
going,
play.
keep on going,
Yeah,
and build a castle on the place where Knight just lost his castle. That's showing true dominance.
indeed. And now one Vittoria already gone, so that's the infinite resources of Knight. Okay, and Knight finally accepts at less than 20 villagers remaining. Maybe I've lost this game.
GG, but it was a really good game, to be
It
honest.
was
I actually I started to believe in the comeback from Knight.
the comeback was real. The comeback
Yeah,
was real. Unfortunately, uh, it was yeah. Panda couldn't find the killing move right away.
no,
Uh, there was a bit of inefficiency, but in the end, it did not matter. He managed to eke it out.
for entertainment only. Thanks.
Indeed.
But I actually, yeah, there was no real um, moment when I think PewPewPanDa was in trouble in this game.
No,
From the landing that actually did not do anything. I
indeed.
it was just we have a couple of scary moments, but he was in control of the game. He played it really
Absolutely.
well.
Indeed. Indeed. So now we move on to game number 2, which is one of the home maps of Knight of St. John, which are Land Madness and Socotra. And
Right.
next game, Panda asked for Feudal Age Max. Uh,
Feudal age.
well, then I know which civilization that he picked.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see something with the sea. And
Uh,
I
if he picks anything other than that, I will be disappointed.
yes, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can't play feudal age without using that civ. You
No,
if you have it.
indeed,
What do
indeed.
you think Knight of St. John is gonna pick if it's only feudal age?
Well, if it's only Feudal Age, I don't think Panda would have picked Feudal Age only on Socotra. So I think it's going to be Land Madness.
I hope, dear God, it's not gonna be Socotra. A Socotra feudal age game that might be might be the weirdest game we've ever seen.
That might indeed be the weirdest ever. But so then, Land Madness, Magyars, Saracens. Like you just use that aggressiveness and the vulnerability of the wood lines and the fact you can't wall everything.
Yeah, Saracens might actually be
Oh
a
no,
good call because of the archer bonus.
the archer bonus indeed.
Because you have
But then
like
you have cheaper archery ranges as the humans, so you can just mass more archers.
yes, indeed. But there should be a point when you can just like if you control the game,
Hmm.
when you can just no, because town center will always no.
Yeah,
I don't know what's just gonna pick. Maybe
I
Magyars? Land Madness, Magyars?
I would go for Magyars, just for the trying to end the game with a quick feudal age.
Indeed. Just the power boost of the scouts is gonna be huge.
Oh, I also forgot it's Empire Wars, so it's
Yeah,
yeah,
Magyars are even better than. But
indeed. But
humans also. Yeah.
humans, so indeed, Panda just needs to hold for a little bit, like make that survive that initial push a little bit of himself, and just with a second town center in the back, there's no way uh, that he can suffer too many losses. I think.
I think, yeah, I think if the game goes on, Panda should have an advantage. If it's an early game, yeah, Knight should take it. But
Indeed.
don't underestimate the humans, because on Empire Wars, because of the wood bonus discount
Uh,
on the military buildings, it
Absolutely.
can swing out pretty hard. So
Absolutely.
maybe we
Uh,
just Just
Oh,
start up the game.
I'm starting up the game, and it's a little bit of a surprise.
Oh,
Um,
oh, oh. I did. Yeah. Okay.
so it's not Magyars, it's Japanese.
Japanese. Yes, indeed. What do you think is gonna happen? Japanese, the infantry bonus is gonna be huge.
The infantry bonus is indeed huge, but in feudal you only have up to man-at-arms and spearmen, so I don't really see that coming into play too much.
Hmm.
Uh, you have the
Yeah.
cheaper eco buildings. I don't really. KnightofStJohn just says, when in doubt, Japanese.
Nice one, Spirit of the Law.
That is indeed that is an option indeed. But yeah, I'm curious how this will go.
All
So
right.
let's just stop theorizing and let's
Yeah,
watch.
let's watch them play it out. Yes. Let's
Okay,
go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
Uh, so we
And
don't really see an immediate response from Panda. Not even villagers being queued up.
oh, he's
Just a
taking off
house.
gold, so I'm expecting
Uh,
scout opening, not
Knight of
an
St.
archer.
John is okay, was a bit quicker with his villager production.
Indeed.
Uh, don't really see a military building going up, but that's indeed he's going for the man-at-arms.
Oh yeah. And yes, and also the instant upgrade for his infantry, the defend upgrade. So
Mm-hmm. The scale mail armor, while Panda is really utilizing the fact that the humans have really cheap stables and archery ranges, so one of each coming in.
this
A
can be
defensive spearman.
pretty scary, to be honest. If you can have like a big mass of like Japanese infantry, they can go through buildings really fast. Don't
That is
underestimate.
very true.
You see the archery range also for Knight of St. John, queuing up a couple of archers. He's just going ham on military.
Indeed. This is gonna be a really big push.
Yeah, but I think he has to, because we're up to against humans. You know the double TC, the siege ram, and the feudal age. That's yeah. The longer the game goes on,
Battering ram.
better.
Siege ram in feudal would be
Oh,
that.
did I say siege ram? Sorry, I meant of course battering ram. That would have been a little bit broken.
Just imagine a civilization whose only bonus, like no eco, no other eco or military bonus, their only thing, siege ram in
Siege
feudal.
That would just break the game.
broken. Yeah,
Spearman siege push.
I'm actually not liking Panda's start here. It's
Yeah, he's not
oh, he's housed.
yeah, and also not pretty good walled off.
And he just saved up. I don't know what he's doing.
No. No.
No, this. Oh, no. No. And then idle. Oh, no.
I think he just got off surprised by the early attack.
Yep.
He did not expect that.
No,
And
indeed.
the town center is something you can do, but you really need to establish map control first.
Establish map control first, and he's just got his 4 villagers idle there.
Yeah,
They're not even building the town. No.
You just see it in the score, 1500 versus
Yeah.
1100. And just
Meanwhile, there's
also
a
make
second
another
archery
archery
range.
yep. So
No, I think we can already say that Knight is taking a decisive lead. I would put a couple more villagers on gold just to keep that constant archer production going.
see exactly, and we see a huge fight at the top, where just harassing the villagers. Yeah, I don't think
Yes,
PewPewPanDa has an answer for this. He needs that gold income for his archers, but he does not have a lot of wood income at the moment.
indeed, he does have the second town center on the left coming up, but
It takes a lot of time
damn,
when you're a feudal and humans, and you
takes
just
a
lose.
lot of time already. A lot of villagers killed, a lot of idle time.
See a huge army coming in from the middle there.
Yeah, I think it's
But if you can hold on for a couple minutes as PewPewPanDa stabilize, you never know because yeah,
that is true.
2 town centers, it's not that easy to destroy in Feudal Age.
That is also very true. Especially with one on gold, that practically guarantees constant gold income as well.
Indeed. But I'm feeling he needs wood income at this moment. Maybe get a
Yes.
market so you can buy some wood. But yeah, I don't. I would have done a couple of gold to wood. A new scene going on to stone, maybe getting for some tower defense. That might be good as well.
That might be a good idea indeed.
I see the skirmisher coming in from Knight of St. John just to counter on the archers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Panda is kind of holding.
Yes, he is indeed. We see also a lot of idle TC time from Knight of St. John because the eco, the worker difference is actually 1 villager.
Indeed, while he's already killed 8.
Indeed, so you can go ham on the aggression, but if you don't maintain your eco at home,
Especially here, like he's walled in with his men-at-arms, and then the town center just eats them alive.
yeah, he's holding. I like it. Maybe try to get the stable go. Yeah, but you don't have that food.
He's got the stable, but like 1 or 2 scouts could be enough to deal with those couple of skirmishers.
Indeed. Archer Scout is really strong. It's expensive, but if you can get it going, it can be.
And then a watchtower coming in, defending the front. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Maybe, but yeah, we have already the gold and the town center, so yeah, I like it.
I would have maybe waited a little bit, make that until you had control of the area again, build the watchtower on top of the hill, but it's not a bad tower.
Indeed. But I would maybe get started on the defense upgrade for the archers, because we see knights already had all his upgrades going.
Indeed.
And that's really huge, but I can forgive PewPewPanDa in this situation because a lot of things are going on, and he is holding on.
Going on indeed. Especially now, if you see that you're floating 700 gold, you know you're only going to stay in Feudal Age, because that was the restriction.
How huge are towers if you're only restricted to Feudal Age?
That is also true.
I mean, as Knight of St. John, you might want to start to go in stone and start a tower like the front gold, the back stone, just to really lock PewPewPanDa down.
That might actually be a reason to choose Teutons and then combine this with feudal only, because you get the additional garrison space.
Indeed, plus the feudal, the farms of Teutons are cheaper, so that might also be a threat.
So that's actually also quite a nice civilization to combine with this bonus.
Indeed, because you don't also have the lack of light gap if you're in that case, because it's only feudal. So that might also be a really good no lack of husbandry. So.
Indeed, so you're kind of countering all of the traditional weaknesses that the Teutons have.
And
in the meantime, the attack by Knight has been blocked.
Yeah, you see still a couple of men-at-arms at the front of his base.
Yes, and then a couple of skirms and an archer in PewPewPanDa's base, but
I like the position. Maybe get a tower on the gold, so you can really secure that area, because you have the stone for it.
But yeah, Panda is amassing a dangerous number of archers here. And as you said, the padded archer armor should be something that he prioritizes now.
Indeed. this point, I would start to go for maybe scouts and get bloodlines, get the scouts upgrade, because scouts are actually the best unit if
Mhm.
fully upgraded in the feudal age.
And he already has the bloodlines.
Yeah, but he does not
He-
have the armor and the attack.
No, indeed. So that's something he should consider. He should really add, well, remove some from wood and put a few more on farms to get his wood production up.
Or maybe just a market and buy a little bit of resources what he needs.
That as well. And especially considering the kind of lack of wood he has, horse collar would not be amiss either.
Yeah, Knight of St. John just has a huge army. You see the army lead, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
42
42
versus
versus
19.
19.
So yeah, if PewPewPanDa can hold on,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a little bit overconfident with his army right now because
I
he
think
held
so
the
too.
first wave. But if he can hold on, the next huge wave that is coming, if we see the
Oh,
base of Knight of St. John,
and we see indeed the tower defense being constructed. Um,
yes, he's
but
using the market.
while Japanese men-at-arms are strong, you see how quickly the archers take care of them. So it's
Indeed.
oh, and then here indeed a massive army
Mass,
coming
this
in.
mass is gonna be huge, yes.
So now it's a question of can PewPewPanDa micro well enough in order to take out
I think you need
enough.
like fiber micro at this point. This is just too much.
Well, it might even get worse when you need Leary micro.
But he's doing a good job with the skirms. You don't have an answer to the skirms. Yeah.
I
This
think he needed, yeah, he needed more scouts.
yes, indeed. The scouts with the mass upgrades that might have helped him.
Yeah, because the skirm
This
with
is
those
just
archers you can win against the man-at-arms, but the
indeed,
skirms are just wrecking them. So it's
indeed. And this is just a huge, yeah, all-in
huge
push
blow,
kinda from Knight of St. John. He just took out
indeed.
a lot of workers. But
And look
PewPewPanDa
at
is
the
still
number.
ahead in workers,
Knight
funnily
of
enough.
St. John has more military than he has economy units.
Now the same. Yeah.
And now the
This is
mass
just
exodus of the villagers.
this is gonna be a lot of dead bodies. I would
I
yeah,
Yes, this is not going to be pretty.
a lot of this is a nice push from Knight of St. John. I think yeah, he
I,
he just did what he wanted to do.
Absolutely.
Get PewPewPanDa
Yeah.
caught off guard with the man at arms and just yeah, just eat the DCs.
And indeed, and meanwhile he's quietly at home. There's nothing to be worried about there.
Indeed.
And that second town center is that is dead. That's going down. There's a couple of scouts, but
And we see
yeah,
PewPewPanDa.
Panda calls the GG.
A really nice game.
Really nice game indeed. The
And
really quick push of Knight of St. John combined with, I think we can call it an underreaction by Panda.
yeah, but
Uh,
that's something that happens, you know,
indeed,
when you held up the
indeed.
first push, you're like, yes, I'm safe, and
Yep.
you start to invest into eco and not
Mm-hmm.
into military. But yeah, I really
Yep.
liked the way how we played this.
Absolutely. Uh,
So that brings us up to 1-1.
Brings it up to 1-1, and it's a tight series.
Indeed.
Uh, so now we go for one of Panda's home maps,
All right. And these home maps are hideout
Hideout
and
and
marketplace.
Marketplace. Indeed.
Hmm.
Um,
What
so
do you whether you gonna expect hideout or marketplace?
I would expect, knowing Panda a little bit, more the Hideout, and I
Yes.
think he would go Malay there.
I don't melee. Maybe something with elephants.
That is a possibility. 20-minute, 20 elephant build.
Indeed. Yes, but
Uh,
hideout's also pretty good for Britons because you can boom up. You have the cheaper town centers.
that
Uh,
is true. That is true.
Do we have a rule on this game?
Um, well, Knight is not responding, so I don't think there is a special rule in this game.
All right.
Uh, but so, and then no rules. And then I would expect, as a response, if it is hideout, uh, he probably knows what Panda would take. So then I would go for Byzantines, you know, the 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 camels and the cheaper spearmen. I think
Indeed.
that would be a fairly effective counter against Panda's favorite 20 elephant strat.
Indeed. And yeah, yeah. I would also like Saracens maybe because you can go up really fast to Castle Age with the market abuse and just do an all-in strategy on there. So it's also possible. I'm not
That
sure
is
if I
true.
would pick Magyars on this one because I would prefer it on like marketplace more because
Mm-hmm.
of the room. But it
Uh,
can also work. Magyar Boom and the Cav Archers. It's also pretty good.
Indeed. And I've loaded up the game and we were half right.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. I see.
So indeed, I was right about Panda's choice of
Definitely.
civilization. But if we look at the map, it's actually Marketplace.
Oh,
And it's
I see.
Malay versus Saracens.
Indeed. Saracens. Also, yeah, Saracens you can expect whatever on this map. It's a
Indeed,
jack of all trades. Saracens, you never know what to expect.
absolutely.
All
And
right.
their extremely quick castle time makes them deadly on almost any map.
Indeed.
But so, let's start.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes. And we already see the Phil skewed from Knight of St. John a little bit faster
Mhm.
than PewPewPanDa. Not that it's a huge matter, but
No, but Panda only queued one villager and then starts accumulating eco time. That is
indeed.
something that he should start taking into account a little bit.
Mhm. That's yeah,
Amassing like half a villager uh, of idle TC time. It's not
indeed.
the most impactful thing, but it's
It,
small mistakes like this that kind of you know
indeed.
let the game snowball.
Indeed, this is like these small things when you age up, you have like enough resources for the right decks and stuff. So yeah, it can matter, but usually it doesn't. So,
Not on our level, at least.
indeed. What do you expect from Knight to go? Like, do you think it's gonna be like some kind of archer push or
Um,
maybe knights?
he does love his knights.
Um,
Um, I my preliminary bet would be that he market abuses for really quick castle time,
mhm.
uh, and then goes for a knight push.
Indeed. That's also why Saracens are pretty good because you can go like knights. You don't have cavaliers, but you have really good knights and castle age, and you
Mhm.
have like the crossbows with the plus damage versus buildings. Maybe we see some Mamelukes. That would be awesome. I would love to see some Mamelukes.
Very true, very true. Meanwhile, this has to be like the most safe lumber camp I've ever seen.
Until you sneak up like one archer in it.
That is also true.
But
Uh, but
I
yeah,
will not.
just like palisade wall here, and here, like 3 palisade walls, and you're completely safe.
Indeed, it's a really nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
a little bit of luck for the map
Loom
generation.
already coming in for knight. That is very early.
Maybe he screwed up a little bit, but I don't think so. Maybe
Maybe
just
just because of
yeah,
the
for
boar coming in.
not trusting himself with the bore micro.
Yes, That's indeed a little bit of self-doubt over there that I don't think is needed at all.
But you know, in those tournament games, you're a little bit of the pressure. You can start to doubt yourself. So
Having said that, Loom also coming in for Panda, also really early.
maybe
But
maybe just
probably because yes, he has to force drop the food. Okay, maybe he was seeing that he wouldn't have the food necessary to continue villager production.
oh, and we see Knight of St. John already going for gold. Also, PewPewPanDa also going for gold. So I think we're gonna expect some kind of early castle age in that case. Or because I
Mm,
think it's a little bit too soon if you go for like a man at arms or something like that. But I don't like it.
it's
I don't like it.
no, I don't really see what the advantage is of now going to gold already. I'm not sure.
Usually when you go like man
Unless
at arms, you would take it on like
oh
19. Oh no, it's the
oh
never
it's the
mind.
trade cards. It's
Yes,
the
I
trade
see it.
cards. Uh,
Screwing with us.
so if we have a look, yeah, that's quite the
Yeah,
amount already scouted.
indeed.
Uh, yeah, okay.
Correct.
But then why? Because you don't have no market yet. It's still a
Yeah,
very
but
odd
it's
choice.
it's really annoying if you play the map because there's always an idle villagers.
Indeed, indeed,
We see Knight of St. John lame 2 sheep apparently. Oh yeah, we see it on the red side. They're going down the red side.
indeed.
It's
There they go.
pretty
Uh,
huge. It's actually something that happened to me versus Elkron on this map. He also lamed one of my sheep because I was too late.
yeah, and Panda is just completely missing it. And Knight of St. John going for a 19 villager feudal age.
And
Uh,
also really getting on gold. So I'm expecting the knights, the archer opening.
indeed. Uh, meantime, there's the response of Panda is just walling up
Yeah,
quite heavily.
making sure he's safe. And he
Indeed,
actually has a nice map. If you see, it's a really easy wall.
it is indeed a very easy wall.
I don't like I mean, Knight of St. John's map is very hard to wall. The side of Panda.
Actually,
It's a really
oh, Nato St. John made the comment that he went to stone, so maybe we're gonna see a tower rush.
elite rush. Yeah,
Markets,
no, he's going for the castle drop.
castle drop,
Yeah,
yes.
but yeah.
Panda going up now, so Panda really is going for quite the fast castle approach, I think. But he should have a little bit more on gold. Also, being lamed 2 sheep makes it a little bit tricky to get the food he needs. Oh, look at that over burying that he is doing.
Indeed. I'm actually thinking about what. Yeah, he's just gonna buy his way up to. Yes, yeah. Um, I don't know what. I don't like the way he did it. It's a market abuse, but that's just a lot of stone he just had to sell because he just didn't went up to food. To food.
Indeed, it's
Uh, Maybe it's like yeah, it's gonna be a really early castle age either way, but this.
it might not be the strongest eco behind it.
I think this is gonna pack a punch. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be very all in.
Indeed, going up for yeah, that's gonna be something like a 15-minute castle time,
Indeed.
which is not bad at all. But on the other hand, Panda has 2 archery ranges, producing archers. He's got 6, well, 5 actual villagers on gold, so pretty soon he will be able to sustain constant archer production. Fletching coming in already, and then with the walls, it's gonna be a heavy push, but I think he should be able to hold.
It's gonna be a castle drop for sure. It has to be. But yeah, the more I think about it, I actually.
I mean,
no.
Knight of St. John sold stone again.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I was thinking if you jump up the price for food a lot because you bought it, and the price of stone went down. So when you just sell the remaining food again and just buy a castle, I mean, I can't see any way to deal with it. So I was kind of liking it, but now I'm not sure again.
Yeah, I'm
Knight
not
is
sure.
playing with my heart. I don't like it one bit.
And then also the, you know, this population of gold is a little bit tricky. Stable coming up.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna see knights, yeah.
It's gonna be a knight push indeed.
But yeah, you don't have a lot of. You have no farms. If you can.
He has 5 archers and he's going for a crossbow.
Don't move out. Don't move out. You know he's a castle age. Oh no. You know he's castle age, so
yeah.
You don't.
I mean, it's also not bad. Well, he now just needs to retreat, but he's reduced the army to 2 crossbows.
Indeed, but this could have been so much worse if Knight would have waited a little bit longer. Yeah.
It's really dangerous what Panda did there, and now he's walling back in.
And now
one of those filthy Wall Street brokers, aren't you, Yolatis? According to Knight of St. John.
Maybe. Just playing with the economy. Oh, is there a hole? No.
No, there's no hole. It's Panda and Knight that we're looking at, not Pediac Delta.
Yeah, what would you do as Panda? Just try to go up as castle as fast as possible? You see the crossbow man? Would you expect a knight switch?
Not necessarily, but I think he's safe enough to handle it at the moment. Oh, now he will see the knights.
Yeah, see the knights? I think it's fine against like just a couple of crossbowmen. Maybe I would not try to take a fight, just the poking like he's doing right now is okay, but I would try to re-wall after it. You re-wall, play for time. I would not have walled there. I would have walled where the army is fighting right now. And just play for time, go up to Castle Age, get equal tech. And don't lose too much. He's doing really good right now.
He is indeed doing really well.
Picking up a couple of units.
And Knight is forced to retreat. And Panda has enough villagers in the neighborhood of this area so that when he starts poking there, he can easily either house wall behind the palisades or just build a second wall, make sure that every military unit gets channeled to the town center, and that also shuts down the aggression.
It's a Han Saracen edition, but I don't see the mangonels eating the DCs at the moment. But I guess that's coming. Yes, their villagers are coming, so we're gonna expect a siege workshop in that case. Yes, that's actually pretty hard to deal with.
Maybe on top of the hill would have been nicer, but it's still an excellent location.
Indeed, so you can position your mangonels. Ooh, it's open there. I would not have... No, I can't. This is pretty bad, but the castle age is almost coming in, so you have to hold out.
I'm not too worried about things at the moment.
Yeah, but that hill is gonna be really pain in the ass of PewPewPanDa. because you
Indeed.
can just mangonel camp that all day. Try to
Indeed.
even shoot at DC a little bit from the bottom hill.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, PewPewPanda's gonna have to make crossbow and his own siege workshop once he sees the mangonel.
Elite skirmisher.
And don't like it.
Yeah, I would have preferred a counter siege workshop with mangonel.
Yes, especially when,
and some crossbows.
especially because you have the archer numbers.
But also knights come in, so he's going for the knight skirm defense.
Yeah, it's okay, but again, you're attacking into and skirmishers and knights, and you have. Yeah, I don't think you have the eco to provide that.
No. And now a scorpion rolling out. And I think then the knights make more sense, but yes, like you said, it's a lot of things to take into.
I have a feeling we're gonna see some monks in the near. Yeah. I have a feeling we're gonna have some monks in the near future also, too.
Wang Saracen edition. Yeah. Okay, where's your monk push?
I have a feeling it's coming. Just look at the market abuse from Knight. 0 on food.
Yes, this is indeed an all-in.
You know, if you can get a castle in this case, it's just GG, but you can't know that. No, the Knights. No. Spain.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's you get a mangonel, but those Knights, they were hidden one, and
yes,
those were your surprise factor. Wait for a couple. Yeah, wait for a couple.
Wait for like 5 or 6 knights, and then you can just overrun everything.
Indeed, maybe get like an armor upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, and now Botkin arrow coming in. No. I think this is...
Yeah, it's still playable, because we see PewPewPanDa making another DC at the bottom. It's
still playable, but it's
gonna be a tough road.
Indeed. Although, has to be said, he has a 10 villager lead.
Indeed, it feels like the story of the series so far. PewPewPanDa having an eco lead and Knight having the military lead. And the position.
Okay, now indeed he is wisely gathering up his knights.
Indeed. Yeah, a lot of farming eco just got disrupted. That early woods spawn that PewPewPanDa had starts to feel like a trap right now. Like a death trap you're never coming out of alive.
True, but... no. Knight knows about it, but he's not going for it, so it's... At the moment, all 4 villagers there are safe.
Yeah, I would have just went for siege workshop on my own if you were PewPewPanDa. But this is a huge fight. But again, yeah, the lack of the second armor upgrade is huge.
Yeah.
Just melt them with Bobkin. Ooh.
Indeed. And it's... Yeah. But, I mean, the nice thing is, it's actually more taxing for KnightofStJohn to replenish his army than it is for PewPewPanDa at this stage.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. I think if PewPewPanDa can hold on for like a couple more minutes, he just needs to crush the attack, and I have a feeling he traded, but he didn't crush.
Indeed.
And you have to crush this to win the game.
Indeed, but like...
Once you trade, like the mangonels just keep on coming.
Indeed. But yeah, I think we've mentioned it before, just one siege workshop.
Indeed.
Near the front line, and then start producing your own mangonels.
Indeed, because mangonels just counter mangonels, and they counter the crossbows, so...
Indeed. Ooh.
this Sphinx Bane.
Mm-mm.
Also, the
Brilliantly executed by Knight, by the way.
indeed very good. Yeah, he's just getting second armor upgrade, and PewPewPanDa still has only the first with the 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And
And now
if you
he's
have
managed to get it.
elite skirmishers versus crossbowmen with Bobskin, if you don't have the second armor upgrade, they can still trade pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now he's just throwing the knights. I think this is just a kind of a Hail Mary.
Indeed. I think we're gonna see the GG maybe.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah, if you like
Yeah, indeed,
waited,
the GG.
yeah. I feel like if PewPewPanDa would have waited the first fight, the second fight until the last push with all the knights, he would have won.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe gets the second upgrade. He would have lost the main TC, but there's another TC, and you know your opponent is all in. So
Indeed.
missed opportunity. But it's a really good game from Knight of St. John.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
So
also hate
now
playing versus that Huang style. It's can
it,
really tilt you.
everybody hates it. It's so annoying to play against because it just works.
It's like Hera once said in I think a video. You don't play versus one, you just undergo it. It's like you know what's coming, and it's gonna be one of those games.
I mean, there's a reason why Huang managed to climb to almost the top of the ladder with just the
One,
one strategy. Like
ye-
there's no surprises. You know what he's doing.
yes, he
You know
doesn't
what's
even.
coming.
Yes, he doesn't even hide it. But yeah, you see the Celts, it's fear in every enemy's eyes.
And you just poop your pants. But
All
okay,
right,
so
too bad.
next game is
Yeah.
going to be hideouts, and I think you made a good point there. I think it's either Britons or Ethiopians, and I think Britons is a better choice here for Panda.
Yeah,
And
indeed.
then Knight. Um, again, I like the Byzantines as a counter to chose sudden death.
Oh, mm,
Hmm.
maybe yeah, that puts a perspective on the Britain side. You do have the sheep bonus, but the fact that you can't build another PC is pretty. And yeah,
Mm. And
maybe Bulgarians might be good in that case because you can like Krepost rush, you can defend your PC with Krepost. Uh,
yeah, yeah. Indeed, that changes the game a little bit, and they have uh, their free upgrade to Man at Arms.
the,
So yeah, I think indeed switching from Britons to Bulgarians might have been a good choice here.
but we
Uh,
see, yeah, with Knight of St. John's, I don't think you're going to see Chinese because we all know where that's going to go.
I mean
And
that has to go there. And then Magyars, mm, although,
Magyars,
mm,
yeah, it can snowball, but the fact that you're in hideouts, it limits them.
indeed, yeah, Byzantines or Magyars, I'm really not sure what I would pick.
I think you're going for Byzantines. The buildings have more HP, so than that. So
Yeah, yeah, you
I
have a
think
point there.
that's gonna be the choice.
Okay, and then let's load it up.
All right.
Uh, and indeed, it is Byzantines, but it's not
Oh,
Bulgarians for PewPewPanDa.
it's what we first thought.
It is indeed Britons.
Britons, yes. All right.
Right, three, two, one, go.
All right. Let's see.
So yeah,
Forward,
normal
forward
start to the
stone,
game.
forward stone for PewPewPanDa. For Knights St. John, we also have, seems like, pretty forward stone. Forward stone can screw you up on this map, on these kind of maps. If you get castle dropped
Hmm.
and you're not ready for it. Mhm.
That is indeed true.
So
Um,
maybe we're
it,
gonna
it
see.
is strange to cast. Hello, Twitch. Come on, Knight.
Is he stream cheating?
Come on, Knight, say hi to yourself. But Knight, you're the higher seeded player. But higher seeded gets blue color. Nice ass. That's well, accept the compliment, I guess. It'd be amazing if you now reply to yourself in the game.
That would have been next level shit.
That would have been next level shit indeed. It's also rather strange to cast Hideout now and not see a relic in the middle.
Oh, I don't think that's per se a bad thing. Not seeing a relic.
By Twitch and the trash talk by Panda.
Ooh. Is he going to back it up with the trash talk? Are we gonna see a quick 3-1 by KnightofStJohn? Stay tuned after this game.
I mean, if KnightofStJohn manages to crush Panda here, then yeah, that's a quick 3-1. And then Panda's by Twitch is indeed correct. Himself.
I hope it's either way. If either Spence is gonna win, I don't care. But I hope we have a game 5, just for the sake of it.
Oh yeah, me too. It's always more fun to have a series being completely played out.
Indeed. Oh, are we gonna lose? Oh no, it's a close one.
It's every time I spectate a game of PewPewPanDa, he always lowers a villager to 4 HP and tries to give me a heart attack. He claims it's calculated, but I went to high school with the guy, he's really bad at math. Meanwhile, completely healthy villagers, just the one hit, I think, or maybe 2 hits on one villager.
Indeed. But yeah, what do you think we're gonna see for this map? What do you expect? Are we gonna see knights? Are we gonna see archers?
I mean, Britons, it is kind of stupid not to go archers. You can go fast archers with their food bonus in Dark Age. Your one archery range kind of produces quick enough that you don't need a second range. And if you just add a stable and no, not a stable. If you just add a couple spearmen to defend against scouts, that's a really strong army that you can mass really quickly.
Indeed. And
on the other hand, Byzantines, cheaper counter units in general, so
yes,
you don't lose that much on your castle time if you go for a couple of skirms as defense.
And also the extra range for Britons is huge, but the Knights of Britons aren't that bad in Castle Age, especially. They fall off
that is also true.
In Imperial, but in Castle Age they can get you off guard. So get you off guard.
Let's also remember, Britons only get extra range starting from castle, so for those early feudal age pushes, that's not really a factor to consider.
I don't think we're gonna see an early feud. I think it's gonna be like a fast castle strat, and play it from there. Just to see knights already
21
going
villager each. I don't know. Barracks coming in for Panda. I think Panda is gonna try to do something in feudal age. Feudal age coming in, 21 villagers. That's not a fast castle.
No, but yeah, he's gonna put 3 on gold. Yeah, he's gonna be
yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be archers.
Indeed.
And for KnightofStJohn, I think we only have 2 on gold. Obviously the barracks is also gonna be, I think, archer defense or something like that. Maybe.
Well, he pulls a villager away from gold to help build the barracks.
Yeah. I don't get why he goes.
I do like his mill placement though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. because
It's
yeah, the berry spawn is also pretty nice for that placement.
indeed. And instead of the Elcron deer luring technique, he just goes for let's just hunt manually.
It's why not?
Indeed. Meanwhile, no deer pushing or killing for Panda. Panda now in feudal age.
Are we gonna
Knight of
see the
St. John in feudal age. Enemies. He's also
archery
going for
range
some. He's again going for
and
a
at
men at
arms?
arms push.
Yes,
But he's terribly housed at the moment. So that is
that
not the
happens.
best.
That happens when you
to
go.
everyone.
Yeah, makes sense.
Double archery range
And
and
the
the
blacksmith.
blacksmith for Panda.
I don't think he's gonna afford the food production to get the early fletching in and keep building the villagers. So that's a pretty. I think he went to gold too fast with 7. I don't think you need 7 on gold at the moment.
For normal to archery range constant production, you need 8 on gold, I think.
Yeah, 7 is okay, but usually you just go like barracks, and when you're feudal, the next 4 villagers you queue to gold. So it goes constantly when you're making archers, but now he's gonna float gold, I think.
I don't think he's gonna float that much gold,
Yeah, but
especially since
he
these
queued
are
for
quicker producing.
yeah, he queued 4 archers.
Indeed.
So yeah, little bit of mistake, but it's coming in handy against the men-at-arms.
Absolutely.
Because I don't see them doing anything. I would not even try to wall it. I would just kill them. Maybe it's trying to hide.
I don't see a point in hiding at the moment.
Yeah. Maybe it just wants to surprise him with a really big archer number and go over counter-attack. Yeah.
He wanted to mass some archers so that he was sure he could kill.
I think you might be right. Alright. Who do you prefer in this situation? Do you prefer the archers or do you prefer like the men-at-arms opening?
I think at the moment I actually like Knight's position a little bit better. He's on farming already. So he's got a nice eco. He's gonna have a nice castle time as well. He's got a range so he can produce some skirms if necessary. So yeah,
I also kind of like Knight's position. The archers of PewPewPanDa have like a time window they can do damage, but if they don't, he's in a world of trouble.
Absolutely, and I think the window is closing in roughly 3 minutes.
Yes, indeed. But he's actually attacking the gate, so we'll see if he's going to get it. And you know the gate has negative defense bonus, so that's actually the best way to attack. And
well,
what would you like? I might have done like a tower defense on the berries, but I see why you don't, because it's only the berries you lose. So
I would have gone for a tower near the stone here.
Yeah, that might be better.
And then you just completely cut off. And also some house walling from like the house to the side here.
Indeed, because
then you just close everything off to the archers.
As knight, you don't actually have to give up a lot. You have to give up your berries at the moment, but you have gold, you have food, you have wood. So I think this should be fine. You don't have to fight. As PewPewPanDa, I would start to get a little bit scared because I have invested a lot of archers and I don't see any damage coming in soon.
Indeed, and I think he needs to actually stop archer production build a market and then try to buy his way to castle to turn these archers into crossbows.
I think it's something we might see right now because you see that knight is in castle age, so you have to think about the next step.
Indeed.
And those skirmishers with the +1/+1, yeah, they're just so tanky versus archers.
Yeah, I'm not liking the fights that he's taking, indeed, and now he's just retreating.
Also not a fan of the fact that PewPewPanDa moved out without fletching.
That is indeed also very painful. That should not have happened. He shouldn't get it now, he should just wait, get a quicker castle time.
But he should have already had it to have like better trades, but in the end it's maybe better that he didn't invest that. Because he scared his opponent to play defensive, to make a lot of skirms. Those aren't cheap.
And we see indeed KnightofStJohn is... Well, he has a tower to defend his wood eco, but pretty soon they will be chopping so far down that they're just reachable from the other side with archers.
Indeed. I would not have done that tower there. Because the tower, yeah, as archers, you're not going in that deep. It's walled off. You can't reach it. And if he goes there, yeah, you can move up and save your villagers.
Indeed. But now...
And if he hadn't done that, he could have already put them down, like... oh no, you can't put down DCs in this game. It's sudden death. My bad.
Indeed, indeed.
But still, like... towers, yeah, no. But maybe for a castle drop? I don't, yeah, no. Soul to stone. It's really difficult.
Coming in. I don't know, what would you do if you were KnightofStJohn here?
Maybe I would, yeah, like, or get like a massive skirms going, because you know we're up against Britons, and maybe get like a siege workshop. Or I would have actually gone for a castle drop in this case, because you know castle drops are gonna be very strong in sudden death. Because you can't, if the castle goes up, yeah, there's no way to move.
Indeed.
And since he already has the skirmisher mass up, it's really hard to trade with the skirm player, so you can zone out the archers. And if you don't push like a couple of, like right now, you're giving PewPewPanDa the chance to get back and maybe start to get the counter to skirms, like a siege workshop or knights. And
Indeed.
I think we're gonna see, because we see the +1 attack on knights.
Attack coming in, botkin, crossbow coming in, and at that stage, while it's just normal skirms, okay, elite skirm is coming in, but if Panda is able to use the extra range that the Britons have, combined with the knights that he's producing now,
I do not like this move out.
No.
I would...
I mean, that you're not going to damage anything.
Indeed.
At all.
Skirms are really good defensively, but they suck offensively.
Absolutely. Especially when there's like a wall that the opponent can just hide behind.
Indeed, and you just see the Britain range bonus excel.
Indeed.
Yeah, we see, yeah, that plus, yeah, we're gonna see knights. I'm sure
we're
of
gonna
it.
see knights indeed. Although KnightofStJohn has a single camel rider. Was that a misclick or is that intentional?
Yeah, maybe he scouted the knight transition somehow, or maybe he's thinking.
He did see the stable.
Yes, he see one.
That is true.
That's pretty big, actually.
That is indeed pretty big. But then I would have added another...
Lawrence.
Named him Lawrence of Arabia, yeah. Okay. Moving out again, but there's still not really any damaging.
Now we see
What is this? What is this siege workshop?
It's don't tell anyone I'm here, Siege Workshop.
Yeah, but like, just build it in his face, like here.
I'm not sure if Knight of St. John is the one who should do the attacking right now, because you saw a lot of crossbowmen. You saw one of the
In the
stables,
stables.
so you know, yeah, your opponent has a lot of army.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Indeed.
but
And
it's easy
the
for
army
us
is
to
on the
say.
move.
We're not the ones playing.
That is also true.
Oh,
Now the army of Panda is on the move.
this is if he doesn't see this, this might be GG right there. Oh, he scouts it. He scouts it. Move your skirms back, please. Come on.
I don't know if he noticed the knights or not.
No, I don't think so. I think. Oh, he's
Oh,
still moving back, and he
oh,
scouts.
that's gonna hurt.
Indeed, but I think they're both kind of mad because they're both been scouted with their hidden tech.
Yep,
But,
indeed.
um,
And it's so painful. It's a Doubt Siege workshop.
we'll just leave the siege workshop go. You're wasting time.
Indeed, just pull the knights back, start pushing here. It's like your
Indeed.
knights are the counter units. Like the camels just die to crossbows.
Indeed. He has
Knight
the
was so
perfect
tilted.
army to clean this game.
And Panda is in. Wheelbarrow coming in.
It's
Iron
actually
casting coming in.
It's actually really bad that Knight didn't see the knights and with the first time his knight crossed PewPewPanda's
Indeed.
knight, because he
Indeed.
would have had a lot of time to make like pikemen or something like that with the or
Indeed.
camels.
And now,
Oh, that's not a good fight.
yes, so that's gonna hurt. That's a big fight here.
This is the ideal fight you want to take as PewPewPanda. Just
Yeah, he had no
snipe
clue
and stop the
indeed.
camels. Yeah.
And now you just pull back and then send the knights back in to deal with the skirms.
Indeed. I think you can just fight with the knights against the camels at this point.
Yeah, you have such an overwhelming mass. And there's more being added, more crossbows being added.
Don't leave them alone, please.
Uh,
I think he's
it's
looking at
also
his
dangerous if Panda gets a large enough mass of knights, especially with chainmail armor.
Indeed,
He
which he
can just
already has. So.
sit under the TC, take it
Yeah.
down while taking minimal damage, and then it's... I mean, I wouldn't focus on eco at this stage, just take down the
No, just
the
kill
TC.
the DC and win the game, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, maybe he didn't think about the special rules. So.
But yeah, this is also so painful. Like, Knight is losing a lot here. 2 knights, ironically.
Yeah, he's losing to the other Knights of St. John. But yeah, yeah, we see just the skirms are getting owned. Ooh,
Castle,
that's a doubt.
there's
That's a
no...
doubt castle if I've ever seen one. That's ambitious.
Indeed.
Now watch me make him look me
Come
as a
on.
fool. There's no way.
Yeah, it's... You can't wall it off, there's farms in the way, there's the town center which always provides a passage.
Indeed.
Uh,
Just scam the area, wait for a couple more nights, and kill the
Indeed.
TP. Yeah, we see it. Oh, pay attention.
Oh,
Oh, it's going to
you
go
might
up.
actually get it up.
It's going to
You
go
might get
up.
it up.
Oh no. I've been
That
played a
is-
fool again. Knight is laughing so hard at me right now.
Probably, but I think
That castle actually changes things.
it changes things, but not
Because
that drastically, I think.
yeah, of course, PewPewPanDa is ahead for sure, but yeah, you have to go to Imp right now because that you're never gonna reach the town center.
Or you go to Stone yourself
Indeed.
and start building a castle here.
I would not do that. I would just try to focus on getting to Imp as fast as possible. And yeah, just
Oh, or this is also an option, just Siege Workshop and a couple
ram
of,
it.
like,
Yeah.
5-6 rams.
That can also work. I think he should rebalance his eco a little bit.
A little bit. He's got a little bit too much on gold. He should focus a little bit more on wood. And I would prefer on stone as well.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna go up to imp because you see the food count, the gold count.
Yeah, but then he also needs the
university.
one more building, university.
Yeah.
University would be a good choice. Improve his archers a little bit more.
Yeah. See the knights attacking again. Bottom. Just clearing a path, making sure.
Just harassing
no
him.
Way. Yeah.
Destroying farms.
I mean, everything you can do right now as PewPewPanDa as damage is good damage.
Indeed.
Skulls fine. And get or the siege. I'm not sure of the mangonel. Not a fan.
I also just saw it and was tilting my head like, do I like that mangonel? I don't think I do.
It's just, yeah. Castle's just hard counter it.
Indeed. I do like the fact that Panda keeps up knight production though.
Indeed. And I think we're gonna see like the castle you saw, you said, and maybe we're going up to him. Oh. Ooh.
That hurts. No. Okay, yeah. And yeah, indeed. With the 15 villagers on stone. And there's like a lot of them coming forward. I think it's just gonna be an in-your-face castle over here.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely nothing.
Now watch Knight deny the castle and making me look a fool like twice in the same game.
Oh, come on, just move it one square. Just...
I'm looking at the stream right now, I see what you mean.
Then you block the entire entrance here, you force the camels to go around. Because now it's not gonna go up. Like... Okay, well it's gonna go up.
Yeah, it's gonna go up, but
pretty.
It's not great that he sent his crossbows to the bottom. You wait till the castle is up and then you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, castle's go up. My name, not doubt, and he's going up to imp, I imagine. Yes.
I think it's queued indeed somewhere. Yeah, and he's going imperial.
So yeah. Knight is on a timer to break out this position, and I'm not sure how he's gonna do that.
I think... Does he have... I don't think Knight has Imperial Age queued. And he's super low on food, on all resources actually. I don't think that he can hold this.
No, pretty sure.
Panda is just going to wear him out.
Indeed. This is a really good push from Panda.
Indeed. I think he could have ended it earlier if he had a few more knights and just went for the town center, but I think this is the smart strategic thing to do now. Just calm down, don't push too much, just wait for the traps to come out and take down the castle and then eventually town center.
Indeed. You might even... Yeah, no, I would not do it, but you might try to surprise with petards, but I think just trap it down, there's nothing.
For the memes, it would be fine.
Indeed, but I don't think we're gonna see it when you're down 2-1.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. But I like this. Okay, now I like the mangonels actually. He's got 3 of them.
Yeah, indeed.
Back against his castle as defense for, you know, when the trap finally comes out. He's got his crossbows over there. He's got his knights down in the south.
I would like his knights to come over to the castle just to protect the trap, because the trap is gonna win you the game.
Why a battering ram?
think he's just gonna
Ah,
try some things. And I
Trebuchet
think,
also.
yeah,
Okay.
Knight of St. John is going for the Hail Mary. Try to get like to the other side or just get a good trade, but I think he knows the writing is on the wall in this one.
I assume so as well.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Capped ram? No, it's... Panda is really committing to the ram idea with a single ram.
Just get 4 traps and it's game over.
Yeah.
But I get you. You're just, yeah, you want to
Okay.
do a lot of things, and you
Indeed,
can
indeed.
you can also build a couple more castles at this point again.
Or just sell a stone or gold,
Indeed.
more traps. And he should have a university somewhere. Does he have a
No,
university?
I don't see one because I was actually thinking for ballistics. I did,
Ballistics. At
yeah,
this point, siege engineers for the
indeed,
extra range and damage on the trebs.
indeed. I think ballistics is a more important at this moment because the camels are the only thing that's gonna delay you to win at this point.
Indeed, but... Oh, or you can also solve the issue like that, just second castle.
And we also all know how PewPewPanDa loves his castle crawling, as we saw in game number 1.
Indeed. Oh, the treb is blocking the castle.
Oops. Maybe it's, yeah.
Well, that is the doubtest of all doubt castles. Like, you're...
Castle that never goes up, never gets started.
Okay,
But
and
I
now...
think it's gonna,
Okay,
yeah,
now it'll get started. And now just park him a
just
little bit more in front, and then you can reach the town center, and then it's game over.
I have a feeling they forgot about the 1TC policy. Because for sure you should have just pushed the TC right now. Oh, we're gonna see a ram push and a big fight. This will be, I think, the game-ending fight.
Yeah,
You see, yeah, ballistics, how important that it is right now.
indeed, here it would indeed
Oh,
be
oh,
so important.
this is a good
But
fight for Knight of Ninja. This is a really good fight.
indeed. But then like a second castle.
Indeed, yeah, it's too late, but it's a really good fight he took. But I think just PewPewPanDa is way ahead.
Yeah, PewPewPanDa, and he's not even going to finish it with a thread. Oh no, they will get in there.
He just wants to massacre the villagers, I think. No, he's going for it right now. Yeah, this is it.
And that town center is a goner.
We're going to the last game, I think. GG.
Yeah, so it's a two... I think this is the first time we went for a game 5 decider.
Ooh. And it's gonna be on Socotra.
Oh god,
Oh
that
god, this is
is...
gonna be a clown fiesta, as they say.
Uh, yeah, this is not gonna be pretty indeed. Um, wow. But really well played here from Panda.
Indeed.
Mm, yeah,
Really entertaining games also.
for our entertainment only.
Indeed.
You allowed it. Okay, good.
I hope one of Knight or Panda will say, "Are you entertained in the last game before anything?"
Knowing these two, that is a possibility.
Are you not entertained? All
Okay,
right, we're
so
yeah,
I mean,
Socotra.
we know what Knight of St. John is picking there,
Indeed.
and
Um,
then Panda.
yeah,
I I
I
think he
don't.
will go with Bulgarians. Try to make it messy. Try to make it quick.
I'm not sure because Bulgarians. It seems like a good pick, but you don't have to forget it's regicide. So you don't start with gold, so you can't open with the militia. So you lose a very big power spike as
Mm,
Bulgarians.
true,
I
true, true. You got me there.
I I think it's gonna be Ethiopians for that reason alone, because you only have archers as Bulgarians, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't have a lot of stone, so your bonus of the the DCs and the Krepost, yeah, it might not happen at all because it's very limited stone on that map.
Yeah, no, you've convinced me. It should be Ethiopians.
Yes.
Well,
And watch
let's.
Knights pick Magyars just to screw with us.
Well, I'm loading up the game, and obviously we were right. It is Socotra.
Yes.
And yeah, thanks to you, we were for once completely correct. It
Chinese.
is Chinese versus Ethiopians.
Right.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
And of course, as we know, since it's a regicide opening, you start with extra villagers.
Indeed. And
And then
your
the
house.
Chinese bonus of your town center providing extra population space means that you don't start housed.
Indeed. It's really strong on this map, Chinese.
Indeed.
As you see, just 3 vill ahead, 4 vills ahead for doing nothing, just starting the game.
Indeed.
But we see PewPewPanda's tower is in the front, so that might be good because it's covering his stone. And
it is indeed covering his stone.
And also a little bit of the gold, while KnightofStJohn's tower is only covering the bottom part of the gold. But for the rest, it doesn't cover a lot. So in the spawning, I like PewPewPanda's more, but when you spawn as Chinese, I don't think it should matter that much.
Indeed. I wonder, will we see some laming happen here?
Knight already going for the elephant, so I don't think he wants to allow the laming.
No, and then
PewPewPanDa it's keeping the scouts just to see if something is coming. So I don't think we're gonna see the lane.
Again, calculated moves.
Indeed. This is actually fine, I think. Only 2 little bit damage.
This is fine, but I still have to give him shit.
Oh. And we see the scout and the
we
villager.
see some laming happen.
Indeed.
But just killing the zebras by KnightofStJohn, making sure that PewPewPanDa has no access to them whatsoever.
This is actually a pretty huge move.
This is indeed.
Because you really need the zebras.
Indeed.
But if you can get up in feudal age, Ethiopians have that plus food and gold bonus, which helps a lot. So you basically lose. Oh, we're gonna see a berry wall, but I think it's gonna be too late on that.
It's gonna be too late, but it's if Rob would see this, he would be very proud.
He taught him well.
True. Oh, but the villager has been discovered.
Yes.
And it's like, well, this is not happening. Let's just remove the walls.
But we see PewPewPanDa also getting housed. This is pretty bad start.
You don't have loom. You don't have loom. Don't do this. You don't have loom.
Oh. Yeah, this is pain.
It is painful indeed.
But that's what you get on Socotra. Even with Regicide, it just makes it so hard to play.
Indeed.
I think we're gonna see PewPewPanDa go up. I think he's waiting for the second building. Because he has the food go up, but he doesn't click.
Yeah, he doesn't have the mill.
Yes.
I wonder how long it takes him to discover this.
And KnightofStJohn is gonna click up in a moment.
Okay. He lost his scout though.
Already getting up a barrack. Maybe get some like man-at-arms. But yeah, it's a good because he's pretty early on gold, so I think man-at-arms will be a good choice.
I mean, mill coming in now. Hope you guys enjoyed this because we didn't. We are knights. We
Yes.
very much are.
I really like Knight's position in this game.
Yes.
He's
I think
already
it's
up.
going to be, based on this, I think it's going to be a 3-2.
Indeed. Because he's really far ahead.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna harass the villagers, which still don't have loom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is just going to be super painful.
PewPewPanDa, I think he clicked up to feudal, but there's a villager still creating.
Yeah, there is indeed still a villager ahead.
So yeah, it's gonna be a huge timing for Knight of St. John to do some damage.
Mm-hmm.
This is
So
gonna
if you
be
just look here, like in a
ooh.
couple seconds.
And
Yeah,
he's also going for the quick the wall off, but he's actually forsaking the gold part. But he does have
true.
a back gold, so
He does have quite a bit of back gold, so I don't think it's that important.
yeah, I really like Knight of St. John's position in this game.
And then
Yeah,
a somewhat forward barracks.
indeed.
I would just, since it's so forward, preemptively build like 3 palisade walls, walling in the villager.
Yeah, he might, but the tower is kind of defending it, so
That as well. Yep.
I don't
Yep.
think that's the.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And if he can just build a house here quickly, yes, he's forcing him within tower range, so that's also not something that's going to happen.
Indeed. He's playing very safe, but I think he's over-investing a little bit too much on the wood side, because we see Knight of St. John, he's already preparing for the next stage in the game.
True,
Queuing up the archers.
but
I
if you
think
look at Panda, he's floating like almost 400 wood.
indeed, but he's not investing it into the next food source, because those berries aren't gonna be around for much longer.
No, but I think he's just going for archers.
Yeah,
Indeed.
indeed. But you have to continue building your villagers, and you see, you only have 4 on wood. That wood bank is gone already.
Indeed. No, I see
You
your
don't,
point indeed. It's
you, no double bit X queued up, so he's gonna struggle in the wood department for the next couple of minutes.
but yeah. Oh,
I
there is
think we're
going to
gonna
be a
see a
tower rush,
tower,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I really like this tower, yes, very
that
good.
is a very good tower.
He,
And then a house.
yeah, indeed. He just takes away the stone, the gold, giving him
Takes away
so
the
much
stone, takes the
control.
gold, takes the berries.
Indeed.
Indeed, and there goes
I would
PewPewPanda's food supply.
I would also like a tower on like the hill gold. Uh, for
Yeah,
Knight of St. John. Because then you just control all of the gold, the stone, and you can do whatever you want.
indeed.
Already as fletching, yeah, this feels like a great game for Knight of St. John, who is housed by the way. But
Not anymore,
not
just
anymore.
2 houses finished. And then, well, that's a very aggressive mill. As we can
Yeah.
see, Joe Nasty is looking very doubtful about this mill. What
he
is this
just wants
happening?
to steal the berries, but is the tower in range? Think no. It's okay. I
Hmm,
think I think he's. Are we gonna see a king snipe?
I think he tried, but
Yeah, that's if those were men at arms. No,
that
no,
would
no.
have been much more successful.
But yeah, is this game gonna end in a king snap either way?
I hope so, that for once we have a king snipe.
I'm not liking that tower.
It's not adding anything, indeed.
Indeed, I would have preferred it on
No,
the hill.
no, actually I do like it. I actually like it.
Alright.
Uh, because it's within range of the other tower. You have villagers to garrison inside it, gives it the
Yeah,
extra arrows, and those are doing lots of damage to
indeed,
the
but
tower.
PewPewPanDa could have done the same thing.
Yes,
So
but he isn't.
yeah, indeed.
He's
But
just
he could have.
retreating his king.
Yeah, he's scared for the king snipe. But yeah, Knight of St. John can do whatever he wants. I think as
Yeah,
PewPewPanDa, you just have to try to boom this one out, which is
yeah,
gonna be
just
a really hard road because you don't have the access to the stone piles. You only have one extra gold, which
mm-hmm.
luckily is found in your neighborhood. It's gonna be a tough
Let's
one.
see, what does PewPewPanDa know about resource locations? Yeah, no, there's not a lot. He can build a second TC here, I would say,
Indeed.
but it's... Yeah, no, this is not looking too great.
Yeah. This archer's coming in. Maybe gonna get a hill snipe. They're good. No. I would not fight without upgrades. Seem as a blacksmith just is almost gonna finish him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now
As Knight of
the...
St. John, I don't like the fact that he's not producing any farms at the moment. Or like very slowly. It's
Indeed, the food eco is a little bit lacking. Only 3 on food.
he can
Then
I
again,
mean he has the map control with the archers. Maybe he's scared that PewPewPanDa is gonna break out. But if you have like a tower on the hill and the gold, there's no way PewPewPanDa is gonna break him in Feudal Age. And you can just go up really to Castle Age.
and then there's another tower here.
I don't like that one either. This is trying to get, but it doesn't do anything. If you get, no.
Well, I think it's just outside of range of the town center.
Yeah, it's annoying for sure. But yeah, it's yeah, it's maybe a mix of styles. I would have strangled him more. PewPewPanDa, Knight of St. John is one just wants to kill him right now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think
Yeah, he's gonna succeed, I think.
he's going to succeed. This is...
Yeah, that hill, that's just brutal, right? It's
Yeah, there's
very
nothing
good.
that Panda can do about this.
It's
This
very
is...
nice for camping that.
He is starting skirm production, but... I don't know. I don't think this will work at all. And then that absolutely doesn't work against the towers.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Knight of St. John is taking Panda's stone away.
Yeah, if you have control over the center area, that's just
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hard battle to win.
I think...
No, I think
this...
it's gonna try to buy his way up to Castle Age. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
I think that... I
and
think
that
that
might
market should have been up a long time ago.
and that might give him a fighting chance, to be honest. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I like the
Because...
fight he's taking, but he should not have taken it without the archers, I think. Because he could have crushed it, and that might change the game.
I mean, the archers should be doing something, not just walking around there. Yeah, I think with the archers he could have taken out the villagers and then there would have been no tower here.
Indeed.
But I like what he's doing now, like going on the counter-offense.
Indeed. And he's buying himself up to Castle Age.
Yes, I like that move.
This
I like
game
it very
is not
much.
over. This game is not over. Let's see if he can counter some damage, if Knight of St. John can prevent the damage, but let's make it good.
But he needs to do something about this watchtower, because this is just killing him.
Indeed. That's why I said if the third one went up there, I mean,
Yes.
it's just a hell to play. This is pretty big.
Indeed.
Because now,
But...
as PewPewPanDa, I would like to go think about the siege workshop, clear the towers, and
Yes.
take control over the middle. Because
Indeed. Indeed.
this damage was huge. He just equalized the villager count, and he's going up to Castle Age.
Equalize the villager count indeed. So I think he's somewhat ahead, but it's this stranglehold that Knight has with the towers. As soon as he finds an answer to the towers, I think he's back in the game.
Indeed. I would just here in this case, like 1 or 2 rams can just break you out. Because Knight
Absolutely.
of St. John is gonna have to take gas back a little. Because of he has to go to Castle Age himself. But we see the double stable production. This can work.
I think so too. Just a couple of knights production to
Indeed.
defend the rams,
And
but
he
you
has
can't
still
show your hand too quickly.
indeed you have one shot, one opportunity to maybe get a king snipe, and this can work. Let's see if Knight of St. John is gonna scout this one. He's housed again. It's pretty big actually.
Where is?
But he's going up to Castle Age, Knight of St. John. You see.
Yes, he's indeed also. Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna
he
click.
wants to.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's going for it. He forgot the market. Also building it right now.
I don't like this decision by Panda. He decided to go for an extra town center instead of a siege workshop.
Yeah.
And you know he has a big mass of skirms, and you only have 2 archers, so I don't see crossbowmen being very handy.
He's going with the knights, and I'm not sure. Yeah, this is showing your hand too early.
Yeah.
I think the play would have been just mess up knights, and once Knight of St. John hits Castle Age, you just go straight in for the king.
Yeah,
and
indeed.
like he'll marry it.
Indeed.
But maybe he just wants to play the longer game, and I get it why you built the DC. But this gives Knight of St. John a lot of time to react.
Indeed, and we see already a couple spearmen, scale mail armor in the queue.
Really nice reaction.
Indeed.
Are we gonna see a DC, do you think? Or are we just gonna see a couple of barracks and try to push him back?
I think he's... No, I think Knight of St. John will... He already has a second barracks. I think there will be another DC, probably like here. Well, not with that Lobber camp, but I would have made an extra TC here.
That's indeed a fine choice.
And then a third TC, probably like here on the front line next to his blacksmith.
Yeah, that might be good. Yeah. See the crossbow coming in. Botkin should start in a moment. No, just make it go for the approach.
Panda has cleared up almost all the towers.
I don't like this knight move out.
No, not at all. Like, he should have done that much earlier.
Now you take control of the hill. The hill above the archer ranges, that's gonna be crucial.
Yes.
At PewPewPanDa, I would buy like a stone, get a town center going. That hill is gonna be, or maybe like a siege workshop. Don't give up that hill for your life.
No, indeed, you need that one.
Indeed.
Because as we saw with the tower, having that under control is, like, that's the key to the base.
Indeed. Plus, you should take those resources. You finally have them.
Indeed.
Use it. Get stone. Yeah, he's buying some stone. Are we gonna see a PC? So good. Pikeman upgrade is coming in.
Pikeman coming in. I would run back. Yes, to the safety of the TC. Okay, well, the pikeman didn't really have time to really do any damage. But
we
now
have
the
19 crossbowmen are hidden in those archer ranges that can make for a big push.
They're no longer hidden.
No, they're not indeed. But again, you see that hill is gonna be so crucial. Knight, don't give up that hill. No, stay on that hill. That hill is gonna win you the game.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think Knight should...
Town center there is also not bad.
Yeah, that's also a nice town center. But again, I think controlling that hill is gonna be...
Oof. So this is a...
scary counterattack.
Indeed. And that was a quick and easy reduction of 60 wood. from Knight of St. John's stockpile.
I really love this game number 5 we're having, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like
Excited.
Panda was definitely out of the game, and now he's completely back in.
Indeed, the early Castle Age, yeah, brought him back.
And the fact that Knight of St. John keeps getting housed does not help at all.
No, that does not help. But he really has a really big, massive skirmishers. So I
Yes,
still like his position. I really do.
absolutely. If I
But-
were Panda, I think we said it before, just a siege workshop, probably
Yes.
like roughly where the crossbows are right now, and then a mangonel try to counter the skirms and the pikes.
Indeed. Ooh, don't take that fight.
No, don't take that, don't take that, don't take that. No.
This is huge fight, a huge win for Knight of St. John.
Yeah,
Those
indeed.
Knight kept those skirmishers in check. That's actually big.
And then
Yeah, siege
Knight
workshop
has
that
the
really,
good reaction here.
and he's just camping the hill. That gonna have to defend those crossbows. But once that siege workshop goes up, you can just start sieging the production.
Indeed. Now, I mean, Panda has almost 2k wood. I would have put it a bit more forward, but at least there's a siege workshop.
Still, yeah, Panda has the lead.
This is painful. Okay. Knight realized just in time. And then a mangonel. Mangonel. Okay. And also mangonel already coming out for Knight. Panda has some issue with idle villagers, although to be fair, so does Knight.
Indeed. That's painful. As Knight, I would just love like or another DC, or maybe just
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
maybe just. Ooh.
That was great for Panda.
Indeed. That just took the wind out of the sails for that one.
Indeed. That just completely stopped Knight's offensive.
I would
selling wood, getting gold.
Yeah,
More mangonels on the way.
Get like 2-3 mangonels and build a castle on that hill. And I think that might be enough to secure the game, because if you have a castle on that hill, you control all the gold spots and all the stone spots. Except for like, no, not there. No.
Not wild of that.
I don't like that castle there.
I don't like it either. It's gonna go up, but I don't like it.
Yeah. I like that he has a castle, but this one takes 2 gold piles and like a couple farms, which is still great. It's still a good castle, don't get me wrong. But yeah, on that hill, I keep talking about the damn hill, but it's just in the center of all the action. It would control the whole game.
I know.
Careful with your crossbows. I would take this fight if I was Knight. Scat a little bit, yeah.
Not
a total fight, but you like pick a couple of crossbows down.
Take a couple of shots indeed, yes.
And as Knight, I would like to expand maybe to the bottom, since the castle controls a lot of the resources now. You can't go up.
Why are we no longer producing mangonels?
Yeah, I can say the same for Knight of St. John, because mangonels are, yeah, 1 or 2 mango shots.
We've indeed seen they can just completely change the game.
Indeed. That's, yeah, also nice pickoffs. I like PewPewPanda's position. Up 20 villagers.
A couple more archery ranges.
Indeed.
I'm not sure. I think I would, in his position, just try to go for
Oh,
imp.
that's a bad fight for the PewPewPanDa. That's a really good fight if you're a Knight of St. John.
Yeah, luckily he's just running away. And running to the safety of the castle.
And that stone is gonna come in handy.
Yes.
Maybe start to think about the relics if you're Knight of St. John, because you can control 2, 3 relics, I see.
There's a scorpion coming out for Panda.
That's
I
also
don't think
great
that's...
counter. That's great counter versus skirmishers. Because they
true.
can't hit it for day. Ooh, that's a nice castle. If it can go up.
If it can go up, that is an extremely good defensive castle, yes. Does Panda does not see this.
That's
but
huge.
it secures that entire side of the map.
And we see PewPewPanDa taking control of the gold on the hill in the meantime. So that's good. I think
that is also good.
PewPewPanDa
Yes.
is thinking about it. He's gonna throw down a couple of farms.
Ooh. I mean, I like this here, to be honest. Like just dashing in, getting a few villager kills, and then getting out.
Really nice, well played.
Okay, you lose two. I mean, come on, Panda, just move your archers out of the way.
Really good comeback from PewPewPanDa. I thought he was dead after the tower stand up.
Indeed. And then somewhere he has 6 Shotel warriors garrisoned inside. Panda really likes his quick, weak units for raiding.
Who doesn't?
Fair point.
Knight of St. John. I just want to go up to him. Because
I would have done so as PewPewPanDa already.
This is gonna be a big fight. That mangonel is gonna be huge. Because
also that castle is slowly being shot down by the other castle. But yeah, that mangonel is a good counter to the scorpion defense. And now he's taking back control of the gold here. He's actually blocking in his villagers.
Oh, that's pretty painful. But I love this this push from Knight of St. John. Yes. I think he is also thinking about going up to him.
He should be.
Just shy of 200 gold, and he can go click up to him.
Meanwhile, the mass of Shotel warriors is growing.
He could have used that just to clear out that pesky one mangonel, because that's it.
Indeed.
That one mangonel pushed him off the gold and pushed him off the hill.
Indeed, but now he can actually go back, and now he's ungarrisoning, and now they're gonna go and inflict some damage. Are they just going straight for the town center and then the kill?
Like that. This is just gonna be a meat grinder.
Yeah, that is not a good plan.
No.
Those Shotel warriors are gonna die.
Maybe. Where's the king? Where's the king? Did he inject? Where's the king? Oh, it's back.
The king is here. Oh, that is dangerous.
Oh. I thought he saw the king and went for it.
I thought so as well. Okay, now the king is back in the safety of the town center, and Imperial Age is being researched.
Yeah, that Imperial is gonna win Knight of St. John the game, I think. I think PewPewPanDa is a little bit too excited on the wood again. 52 on wood. He wants to break the record of game 1 again.
But actually, now you raise a good point. If we look at the eco, it's 105 villagers for Panda and only 58 for Knight of St. John.
Indeed, and Panda just clicked up to Imperial himself. So
indeed,
I think this is gonna be like a couple of traps from PewPewPanDa can clear out the castle, and you can't go for a second castle on this map. Or you have very limited stone. Maybe
indeed
you can push out a second, but it's gonna be very expensive.
I would still prefer that he makes a damn mangonel just to counter
The other mangonel.
the other mangonel, because now he lost.
Yeah,
Look, and he's not controlling, and there goes a third scorpion with basically no damage on the mangonel.
Indeed.
Although, light calf husbandry, and he's got 2 stables already.
Yeah, I love what
34
he's
on
thinking
food.
about, but he needs like 20 more on food at least if he wants
Yes,
to do
but
it, and that can be pretty big.
indeed, but look, he's got 71 on wood, he's got 1.5k, he can easily just spam a bunch of farms, and
Indeed.
then he can just flood the field with hussars.
I have a feeling he's trying to do that right now, but he needs a couple more stables if he wants to do that also.
Monastery, so he's thinking of
trap
the relics.
Oh, that trap is gonna be huge. On
That
the
trap is
hill
gonna be deadly.
versus the castle. This
Yeah.
this trap. As knight, you would also maybe like try to start pushing in once that castle is gone. If the castle is gone, you can try to force fights even more. Do we see a huge shots? Oh, no, misses.
At least there's a mangonel in the meantime as defense. The trap is trapped, by the way. Oh god, it is.
Oh no.
That is... How hard did you curse out loud when you noticed this, Knight?
Oh god. I would almost get Onager just to clear the trees.
Laughed hard, I can imagine. I can just imagine.
Oh, nice light gap. And the arbalest coming in.
Yeah.
Wait for the mangonel. If it gets shot.
You're completely correct. We do love it.
Skirmishers are just gonna trade better, I think. The mangonel has to. That mangonel can change the outcome of this game.
Indeed.
This is yeah.
Panda has 1.8k food. He can just
but
add stables.
Knight already made a couple of pikemen in response. I don't think he should trade the arbalest. I think Knight is doing a great job with trying to trade versus the arbalest, because the gold is gonna run out soon. You can't keep producing arbalest.
I mean, his gold already ran out. He's got 26 left.
Yes, indeed. I was actually talking about the map, but indeed, his gold has ran out.
And again, the hill you kept talking about,
it's winning the game.
It's winning Knight the game.
Indeed. Very well played. This is you can't just strangle him to death at this moment. Just keep on mining gold. There's no way you're gonna get another pile of gold as PewPewPanDa. These are the arbalests you're gonna have to do it with. And maybe even
another mangonel.
Indeed. Maybe even try to mine the stone, get another castle to really finish him off. But I have a feeling he's not gonna need it. That's a little careless with the mangonel, but arbalest is so good for mangonels. Once you get Onager, it starts to get a little dicey, but versus mangonels, they're actually pretty good.
Indeed. Just look at the stables being produced here.
Maybe a little bit too late. I would have liked it if it was like 5 minutes earlier.
5 minutes ago, that would have been a game winner. Now it's... It doesn't do much.
Still very strong performance. Oh, because Knight is just Yeah, slowly but surely pushing it. The king.
PewPewPanDa has ejected his king.
Are we gonna see treason at night?
I don't know. Knight still has the king securely in his town center.
Yeah, it's a very strong push. It's hard to stop.
Mhm.
I don't think
Indeed.
now the Hussar might be able to clear out the skirmishers.
I think that will happen indeed. Uh,
Oh, it's a bad fight for the Hussar. You don't want to meet halberdiers.
yeah, just a temporary pushback.
I would even like Knight of St. John to make like a couple more traps. Just get on that production. There's no way those arbalests are gonna do anything about those traps. Just
Indeed.
keep on defending those traps and take out production building after production building. Slowly but surely kill them.
Indeed. On it. More traps. Hopefully not spawning in this same hole here.
That would be unlucky.
But yeah, traps are coming out. Conscription.
Thumb ring, yeah.
Thumb ring? Why thumb ring?
Because he already made arbalest, he still has gold. I think, yeah, why not?
Yeah. But, you know, instead of thumb ring, you could have also just built more houses.
Yeah, that might be. But I don't think Knight of St. John is a fan of houses.
Yeah, no, I think we've noticed that by now, yes.
But yeah, he's winning the game pretty hard. I think this might be the last fight, the last stand of
Yeah,
PewPewPanDa.
this is,
These halberdiers are just gonna wreck this Hussar.
although, if he manages to mass enough Hussar, he might actually think about just running into the base and trying to snipe the town center, and then the king inside.
That's a big stretch. I think even with Hussar, um, they don't kill town centers that quickly. This is the best fight you can actually wish.
I can personally attest, if you mass them enough, the trick is you can alt right click and get like a giant mass of Hussar underneath the town center, and then that goes down surprisingly quickly.
Alright.
But you need like 30, 40 Hussars.
Eh, I did not know that, but I guess if you have like a really big mass that can work out.
Yes.
But yeah, we just see Knight of St. John just streaming in unit after unit.
Mm-hmm.
This
But
is,
yeah,
this is gonna be a massacre on the villagers.
I think, yeah. PewPewPanDa, if he had masked more Hussars, I think he still would have had a shot for just a snipe here.
Maybe
But,
he's going
yeah, no.
for it now,
That's...
but it's too late.
No, this is not going to work. So this is a no.
Very good game by both players. And
Absolutely. I think it's been a very close contest on all of the matches here.
and it was the closest skilled game of all the games, I think, in the Garden
Absolutely.
Balance.
Absolutely. This is a very much a well-deserved 3-2 for Knight of St. John here.
Indeed,
Yeah,
for
Panda
the fan.
calling the GG.
Indeed. Congratulations to Knight of St. John.
And
For,
Knight of St. John indeed moving on to the semi-finals. And
yes.
remind me, who is he facing there?
I don't know, some weird guy with really bad casting skills and Age of Empires skills, so I think we will see Knight John in the finals. No.
Uh,
No, he's facing me, of course, and I will make
Indeed.
sure he will stay in the semifinals. That's my goal right now.
Fighting words from Yolatis here against Knight of St. John. Uh, However, I have very good news for Knight. In the
Uh,
next matchup, he is the lower ranked player,
oh, that's true.
so all the casting will be done in red.
I think
So
he will be glad to hear that.
he will be ecstatic. I'm completely sure of it.
Indeed.
Uh,
Well, yeah, it was a great series. I think either player could have taken it. That last game went back and forth a couple of times.
yeah, I
Yeah,
I think we the betting pool also reflected it.
indeed,
This was a very closely matched set.
indeed. And yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations to Knight of St. John for beating out the Battle of the Svens. Uh,
this vengeance goes to Sven.
the Svengeans, indeed. Yeah,
Wow. So yeah, that was like you said already. I think this was the most contested, most exciting series that we've seen so far. I
indeed.
am looking forward to the next games from both nights against you,
Yeah,
and then also seeing what happens with Antokalyptka versus Frobenius in the other semifinals.
indeed. I'm really excited to play Knight of St. John. So let's hope we can do that soon.
Hmm. Indeed.
Right?
Well, let's wrap it up.
Indeed. Thanks for letting me co-cast with you, Wouter. It was really
My
great.
my pleasure. It's always fun to have a co-caster,
Indeed.
and I think people are just too critical of their own skills. It's all co-casters up to now have done an amazing job of entertaining everybody who is watching.
Indeed. Thanks. Yeah, indeed. I really
Okay,
liked other casts. So yeah, thanks for having me.
no problem. So on that note, we will end the stream. Just got a message from Panda himself, who is now on holidays in Prague, saying that he's just too late to catch the stream. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Too bad.
Um, but in any case, with that, we'll sign off.
Indeed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.